making my way downtown.
Mm, 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 mm. Don't,
Touch
don't
that da da
touch that dun da dun. There it is. I win.
da.
Don't touch that dun da dun.
Oh no.
Don't touch that dun da dun. Don't touch that dun da dun. If you didn't know, ladies and gentlemen, please stop your
Uh,
dial wherever you are tuning from. You have found the Brothers in Arms podcast here on twitch.tv/Brothers in Arms. We are live. We are here. We are here to talk to you and talk to each other and just laugh at each other's jokes. It is the 5th of November in the year of our Lord 2023. This is episode 132. Well on our way to episode 500 because that's a thing.
Yep.
But
it's
besides the
it's the
point,
end goal for these two
it's
guys.
the end
Yeah.
goal because it's going to be entertaining as all get out. But we are here. It is a
Uh,
Sunday night. We are back to our normal time. And it is 9:30 on the eastern seaboard, but guess what? I am on the western seaboard because the Marine Corps tag, you're it. And I'm here in California, so it's only 6:30 here. Gentlemen, good evening.
well, good evening,
Good evening.
Greg. You've done so well with that. I think it's now your job.
I honestly I relish being able
I
to
mustard.
say hello and yes, and mustard
Mayonnaise.
and a little bit of the
Patty
no,
mayonnaise.
not the mayonnaise, the mayo. We love the mayo.
The mayo.
And not the Miracle Whip because I'm not a Miracle Whip. I don't know why.
I'm a Dukes
It's
man myself.
really
I like Dukes.
fascinating.
Yeah, I mom probably remembers better like when I was a kid. So I got stopped. I'll never forget this. We were at a grocery store shopping for I think we were at a Meijer. It may have been a Meijer, but or maybe it was a Kroger. But anyways, short story, there was a dude that was there and he was asking people to taste too. He it was a literally like a ham sandwich with mayo and Miracle Whip on each one and I remember him like mom's like, "Do you want to try?" I said, "Sure, like I'll give it a shot." And I remember trying each one and I don't know if I chose the mayo one over the Miracle Whip, but I remember picking the one and it was like we were a Miracle Whip household, right?
Forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we were a Miracle Whip household like growing up and I liked the mayo better and I still do to this day. Like
Huh.
go figure. Again, it's not that I don't like Miracle Whip. I just like mayo better. It is what it is.
Well, I'm a Hellman's man.
Mm.
Ah, nothing wrong with some good Hellmans.
Hellman's. That's right.
Mm,
I'm
I'm
just
gonna
gonna
cut
write it in
this.
here that Miracle Whip is trash.
Miracle Whip is not trash. I never said that. I
I,
did not imply
your
it.
whole story did.
Yeah, Greg said it. He
Mm-hmm.
definitely said it.
Okay.
Greg, come
I
on,
didn't say
man.
it was trash. I just simply said I prefer mayo over Miracle Whip.
Yeah,
Mm.
Yes.
yeah. Boy,
Indubitably.
what indubitably.
Indubitably.
What a day. What a day. So, speaking of day. Hi boys.
Hey.
Hi.
Good to see you. Good to talk to you on this web thing. You know,
Um,
I Carrie and I got to talking earlier. It's crazy how much stuff has changed since our beginning, you know?
yeah.
Like no, it was Friday. So it was last day in the office and I was talking to Angela, who is our administrative assistant, and she's a fantastic uh person and the work she does is invaluable and just we're blessed to have her. But um she's like, this generation has never grown up without without the internet, without
Yes.
an immediate instant gratification.
Yep.
Like you can search right now for anything and it is not even a second away from your viewing pleasure. And so I, I, I got to thinking, you know, we didn't have that growing up. we didn't have internet growing up. Like internet
No.
became a thing. Goodness, when we were here, when we were at EBC the first time, or the school for officers
Yes.
training.
Yes. No, I
So
remember because
95,
we had AOL.
right?
And actually, to give you an idea, so um my memories of it, and just shorthand. We're not gonna drag it out, but I specifically remember. Yes, I know because I'm long-winded. It's okay. We can accept that.
I
But I
love you.
remember, Patrick. I remember specifically. It was our second year at ABC, so I don't know if we had gotten AOL at that point yet. But I remember I was at Bedford. I was at the Bedford school my second year,
Right.
and we had one computer in the school and it had dial up. And I remember vivid, like the thing that sticks in my head is one of my teachers had brought us into whatever that room was and was like, this is a computer and it's hooked up to the internet, and this is what the internet is. And they were like, we can search for anything and try and find it. And I specifically remember one of the students in my class being like, what do they have on Mortal Kombat? And we went to a website about
What?
Mortal Kombat, the video game, and some of the move sets and everything else in Mortal
Wow.
Kombat. And that's the thing that sticks in my head. But
Wow.
but that whole experience, like I remember we did that, and I think we looked up the Adams family, maybe.
How
It
weird.
was something, yeah, right. Like it was just, because again, like that was what it was, and that was what we had access to, and but but yeah, no, I that was about the time, those mid '90s, when we started getting into delving into the internet.
Yeah.
And then look at us now.
Remember when we used to print out the walkthroughs for Final Fantasy, and
Yes,
they were like 120 pages? It was like
Johnny.
it was a ream of paper.
John, if I remember correctly, your best friend at the time, Johnny, got in
Hmm.
trouble
Oh yeah,
because he used his dad's printer to
to
print out
print out
a
the walkthrough.
huge
Yeah.
thing of walkthrough.
Yep.
Now, mind you, that was even earlier because that we were still in Ohio. We were in Loudonville at the time.
Because it would be Johnny. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
hadn't moved. We hadn't. Well, actually, did Johnny do it or was that David Broughton?
I don't remember playing Final Fantasy in Ohio. I remember playing Final Fantasy with David. And my wife says chuckaboos.
I remember it. I remember it in
I love how she
Ohio.
says it.
I remember in Ohio only because you and Johnny had it on the Super Nintendo
We played it on the Super
specifically.
Nintendo, yeah.
Right.
But the actual walkthroughs didn't happen until Final
Nope.
Fantasy VII
Yep.
with Cloud.
Okay, okay, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I thought
And
you
that,
had one for three,
mm-mm.
but that was too early then.
Yeah, yeah,
Very
yeah.
well then.
Good times. So, who wants to go first tonight? What's a high and a low for this week? Who wants to go first? Anybody? Anybody? Bueller? Bueller?
I mean, I'll jump into it. I Alex, I know Alex is low, but and I'll let him.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. I love you, brother, and I'll let him talk about that and everything else. But
I really have no high this week.
I can. Yeah,
Oh.
he's been. I'll give a high note. Brandy and I are pretty much done with unpacking the house. There's a couple things here and there. So I'm in what is quote unquote our office slash extra bedroom. We still want to get some sort of bed. This wall back here that you can see. So I've got
Mm-hmm.
my patch board down here. We're probably going to put in a small bookshelf so that we can put some stuff up. Um, we kind of want to give this room a little more life, because this is kind of our extra space slash when we have guests over, it's like, hey, if Zoe's, because Zoe's room has a queen bed, and that is her room. But we want to make sure that when we have family over, if Zoe's here, she has her space. Like that was kind of the biggest frustration. So she has her own room. We've got an extra room that we can set up for
Nice.
guests, but it also kind of doubles as Brandy and I's office space where we can come in and work on the computer, and we're not waking up the rest of the house, um, or waking up each other if she's in bed or if I need to work on something, vice versa.
Nice.
Um, but the downstairs is put together. The kitchen is unpacked. The living room, the dining room, like all of that's unpacked. Still don't have internet. I'm actually running. I'm on my computer, but I'm running internet off of my phone. Nice. Uh, yeah,
Very
we'll get
nice.
there. Very nice.
Very nice.
We'll get there. Um, but honestly, the biggest thing that's left is the garage. Just I just have like those
Not the
last few.
garage.
Yeah, but it's. I mean, I've got several boxes, and a lot of it's just kind of needs to be organized.
Hmm.
Um, it's not. I don't have a lot of uh, cardboard boxes. It's a bunch of my totes that that we keep in the garage.
Sure.
And we just need to go through and make sure everything is where it should be, and we're gonna like stack it and make it look nice, um, and kind of just make sure that it's all sorted. But really, that's it. Like cardboard box wise, I have one, two, three. I have four left,
Nice.
and I'm quite proud that we are at that point where we literally just have four cardboard boxes that we need to sort out and figure out where we need to put them. But that's it.
Good
So
work.
we're getting there. Almost done. Um, low. I don't have like a horrible low.
Don't worry, I
Personally,
got
like
you.
it's all right, boy. You let it ride. Um,
Oh, I got
you know,
friends
um, I've been
in low
running a lot this week.
places.
Hitting the Patrick. We talked about being
It's
accountable
worth a shot.
last week. I have been making sure that I am, like, whether it's rowing or running or getting out and just doing what I'm supposed to to make sure that I'm hitting my physical fitness wickets, um, and being mindful about like what I'm drinking, what I'm eating, all that
Good job.
jazz. You know, and honestly, it's definitely it feels good.
Mm,
So
excellent.
I definitely woke up
Time
tired. stupid stupid change of daylight
zones?
saving time. Yeah, no,
Oh,
no,
yeah, this
no, no,
morning.
no. That this morning just ruined me. I woke up this morning miserable.
It was just an hour. How did it affect you so much?
Um, Not fully adjusting to being across country and then
Oh,
just
okay.
waking up and
I
being
got you.
like,
Yeah.
Mm.
"Wow,
Yeah. Because you
I
did say
am."
it's been a week.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's only been a week.
it's been nice. We hung out with our neighbors across the street today. Watched they're Eagles fans, which we're not. But
Boo.
yeah, right. But the Eagles played the Cowboys, and I hate the Cowboys. So
Yeah.
Hmm.
yeah, yay.
Okay.
So we were over their house this afternoon, and that's after we got up this morning and went and had brunch out in town because we needed to we needed to we
Sure.
needed to try it out and just get a chance to be out, and um so we did that, and then we came back to the house and did a few things around. We stopped at Target.
Oh,
Speaking of,
yeah.
I don't like the Target in Oceanside. It's it's not
That's pretty
it.
particular there, buddy.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's like four Targets within you know 20 minutes of here. And so the closest one is the one in Oceanside. So
That one's exactly 20 minutes away.
technically we live in Oceanside and it's the closest one, so it's like, well, let's just go to the Oceanside Target. And I have come to the understanding all right,
Here it goes.
Yep.
walking in, Brandy stayed in the car, and I was like, yeah, I needed some stuff. Reel it in. Reel it in. It's good. Patrick,
Yes,
do you have a problem with people who don't pick up after themselves?
100%.
Yeah.
Okay. I went walking in, and as I go to walk in, I am 15 feet from the entrance to the Target.
Right.
Yeah.
And here is the dude who decided that he was parked right at the last parking spot before you cross the street to the entrance,
Okay.
that it was too much work to put his cart away. And he was in the process of trying to shove said cart into the flower bed next to the road.
Nice.
Welcome to California.
That's a
I
classy move.
yes, and I was nice.
Did you
I was.
sarcastically say, "Here, let me take that for you"?
That's exactly
Yeah.
what I did. That is exactly what I did. I was like, hey, let me take that. I got it. I'll take care of it for you.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. Like,
Uh-huh.
no, it's all right. I got it. Thank you very much. You have a good day, sir.
Thank you for my service.
Gosh, pet peeve.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
but no, came back, watched the game. On all in all, 10 out of 10 would do it again. Felt like a bit of a jerk, but at the same time, like looking back on it, I would totally do it again because, wow.
Yeah.
Wait, you would go back to Oceanside or you would do what you just did?
I would be sarcastic as all get out again.
Like low level passive aggressive.
Oh man, I I'm amazed. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm sure the guy was either he was completely ignoring it or it wasn't clicking with him. But
Were you in uniform?
what? No, gosh, no.
Oh.
Ooh. Do you realize I would have to be in like a service or a dress uniform to be at a Target out in town on a?
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like you'd
Yeah,
have to
no.
be in legit dress blue kind of stuff?
Oh, or the green, like the green trousers with the khaki.
Okay. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. You
yeah. We
couldn't be in
don't
like a
wear.
flight suit or anything like that. No, you don't wear
Absolutely
those
not.
off
No,
camp.
we don't wear those out in town.
Got it.
Now, like if I want to go, yeah, I could do that here, but not out in town. You know, I did not put mine on. I thought about it.
You're fine.
I'm wearing a mug club.
Nice.
Yes.
I was getting a little warm by your story, so I had to take my
No,
jacket off.
it's
Hmm.
it gets you hot and bothered.
I
I
am hot
understand.
and bothered.
Mm-hmm. No, I
Save
was
it.
too.
Uh,
Family channels. Sorry.
Episode 500. Just save it.
Yes. I swear, if we created it makes me laugh. If we created a Patreon and was like, hey, here's a stretch goal. Forget the 500. You hit this, we'll do it,
We'll do it. Yeah.
and we'll just
I'm gonna have to
it will
referee
be an
the whole
episode.
time.
It will never. Well, no. We could do. You could be on air or on. We just won't publish it to the. It would be something like,
You put it out
you'll
there.
be fine.
It's going to be forever. So
Yeah, yeah.
I
No, I'm
just hope
saying.
you're
So
ready for that.
Oh, yeah.
it will not be published. It will not
Uh,
be published to our thing. It would just be. I mean, the only place you'd find it is either if you were a member or if you went and Like I'm sure you could find it. Like someone's gonna. Well, I mean, I don't know. We're not that popular.
Bunch of
We're not.
pirates.
Yeah, I would say
Bunch of
someone posted
pirates.
it to a pirate,
Mm.
but
Yar.
pretty
Pirate.
entertaining.
We are the pirates.
Who don't do anything. You got me.
Oh, one.
What was the second one?
You got
uh,
that one. You win.
I tried.
That's okay.
I tried.
You
I tried.
you win that one.
I tried.
I'm just trying to
I
keep score
accept.
over here, man.
Hey, have our
So
bingo cards gotten any farther?
No.
Aw.
I found my old
I
book of
haven't.
them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Greg's digging through his old desk
No, he's just looking. He's
from Fredericksburg.
he's going through those 4 inches, man. Trying to find those
Well,
post-its.
well. Oh, did you hear all of that?
Yeah. We can hear
I
Yeah,
need
you
to
in the
mute.
drawer, man.
we can hear you. I'm writing that down too.
Yep.
Uh,
Gosh.
Yeah.
Alex, how about you, buddy?
I have had a week of lows, gentlemen.
Aw.
So, we recorded on Saturday, and then I went back into work on Sunday evening, and I made it through Sunday night and Monday night. And on Monday night, I actually didn't end up going into work because we took Theo to the ER again.
Mm.
He was having respiratory problems and all sorts of the same stuff that when we took him to urgent care the last time. They said, yeah, just don't even come here, go straight to the ER. So Liz went with him, and I stayed home with Caroline and made sure that she got to bed and stayed in bed and that there was somebody here with her. And while they were in the ER, he went through a couple of different breathing treatments, and and everything kind of would come back or would start back up again. They decided that they were gonna do a test, and turns out little dude had COVID.
Mm.
Gosh.
I don't know how. I don't know where he got it from, but he got COVID, which means that Caroline probably also had COVID because she sounds exactly the same. So, nice. So,
So sorry.
oh, you're fine. So while I was at home with Caroline, I was staying up because I figured that at some point I would end up having to go back into work because I was still on nights, and got the text message from Liz, and she said, "Well, you should test yourself. Then we have a couple of at-home tests." So I took the at-home test, and it almost immediately came back positive.
Mm.
So, well, all right. So in the military now, apparently, if you have COVID, that is the only way is if you have a positive test result that they're going to tell you to stay home and quarantine. If
Yep.
someone who is in your family, who lives with you, who interacts with you, who breathes in your face on a daily basis, if they have COVID, we treat it like the common cold.
Right.
So I went in on Tuesday after Liz got back. We got Theo to sleep. She went to bed, and I had to drive into work. I went and checked in with medical, and that's exactly what they told me. And they said, well, an at-home test doesn't really count.
Hmm.
I said, okay.
Bet.
Isn't the at-home test the same thing that you guys are going to administer? Why can't just test me here?
Right.
Well, they don't test for COVID on the ships anymore.
Mm.
So like, yeah, the best you can do is just mask up and stay away from people, and you still have to come into work. I said,
If you
okay.
stay
Thanks.
away from people, shouldn't you just go home?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Welcome to
Don't
logic.
make too much sense.
Logic
PT.
dictates.
Someone's head's gonna explode.
Yep.
As my daughter would say, logic is stupid.
Yeah. So
Sounds about right.
I said okay. So if I come back with a positive test, then you're gonna allow me to not potentially give COVID to everyone else that I work with. They're like, well, yeah, all right.
So pharmacy, urgent care.
So I went to the pharmacy. I went to
Mm.
CVS because there's one that's on the way home, and I stood in line and I waited. I had my mask on, and they start pulling people in around me because they're picking up prescriptions. Because the lady asked me, said, "Hey, you waiting on a prescription?" I said, "No, something else." She goes, "Okay." And then they finally get through all the prescription people, and she, says, "Well, what can we help you with?" I said, "I'm just here to get a COVID test." "Oh, we have to schedule that."
What?
"Oh, okay."
I think I'm
Well,
gonna
That
be
makes
sick
perfect
on
sense.
yeah.
Thursday. Can I schedule a COVID test then?
Well, can can I go ahead and schedule one then? Oh,
Oh my
you have
Jesus.
to do it online. Okay,
I d-
sure.
Oh man.
So I pulled out my phone and I looked, and the only appointment they had was for like the next day.
Yeah,
I
right.
was like, all right.
Yeah.
So I just said, screw it, I'm just gonna go home. And I left, and I called Liz when I was on the way, and I was like, I'm already out here. Do you guys want like breakfast or something? Because Caroline had gotten up. So I stopped and I got them breakfast. And while I was, waiting in the line, I looked up, oh yeah, hey, here's the CDC actually has a website where you can go through and they'll find a testing center
Oh,
around you.
yeah.
So I did that, and then I found an appointment for like 11:20. I said, sure, let's do
Done.
that. So I got back home, got the wife and kids something to eat, and went back out and went to this testing center, and they're like, "Oh, you're active duty. Yeah, we can't see you." What? What do you mean?
What?
They're
Why
like,
not?
well, you have to. We have to have a referral from your command that says you're out here to see us. I was like, for a COVID test. It's like, well, yeah. I mean, technically, your insurance won't cover you coming out to see us because it's an outside entity that's not covered by TRICARE. So I'm just sitting in the little room with this lady, and I'm like, how much is it just to pay out of pocket? Because at this point, I'm just done.
Yeah.
I've been driving around. I feel like garbage. I don't want to do this anymore. And she says, it'll probably be somewhere between like 120 to 200 bucks.
What?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a physician's visit because they go in,
Alex.
they
Oh my
they
goodness.
take your vitals, they do. You talk with a nurse practitioner, and then you talk with the actual doc themselves. It's a minute clinic in a CVS. So I was like, let's do that. So the lady, when she was putting everything in, she wrote it all down because I told her, they don't do the test at the command anymore.
Right?
And she's like, I'm gonna send it off to your insurance with that, that your command said you didn't do it, so you had to find somewhere else to get
Yeah.
the test done.
Yeah.
So it should work out. Everything should be fine.
Oh my.
But
But you had to pay it up front.
oh no, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't?
Yeah, everything went through, so we're fine.
Already?
Yeah, it's TRICARE, man.
Score.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Set.
So they do a little swab, and she puts me back out in the waiting room, which is again in the middle of a CVS.
Uh huh.
And I'm just sitting there on my phone, and then the doc pops her head out, and she goes, "Hey, yep, come on over here." And she gives me the thing. She goes, "Yeah, you're positive." I've also because I heard from all of the issues that your command's given you. I've wrote them a letter. So
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's
I
go.
said, okay. And she says, yep. Just hand that to him. Everything will be fine. So I read the letter, and the letter said, due to her medical expertise, I should not return back to work until the 5th of November. Um, I said, okay, cool.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you,
you, ma'am.
Biz.
So I,
But you get benefits.
yeah. So I drove back into work again, walked back in again, walked down to medical, and then I, uh, they're closed, obviously, because it's afternoon on a
Oh,
Tuesday.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
because of course they're closed.
yeah. So knocking on the door, they somebody shows up, and I had to call. They have a little phone next to the door, so I have the phone, and I'm talking to them, and I was like, I have a positive COVID test, and I'm just trying to turn in my paperwork and get my SIQ chit so I don't do anything, stick around too many other people, get too many other people sick. And they're like, they keep asking me questions. So I'm like, look, can I just come in? I'm literally standing out here with like 5 people around me because
Mm.
they're all waiting for you to open back up again. They're like, oh, what do they want? I don't know.
I'm the hall monitor. I know
Yeah.
everything.
So
Makes perfect sense.
Doc
That
comes
sure
in,
does.
opens the door, and he goes, "Yep, you're positive." I said, "All right, cool." He goes, "Yeah, you're gonna have to talk to one of our physicians." I was like, "Why?" I have a positive test. They're like, "Well, you have to talk to one of the physicians, and then technically they write it." I was like, "Yeah, no, I'm just gonna turn this in. Just can I get a copy of everything?" They're like, "Sure." And then I go back to my chain of command, and I was like, "Yeah, medical's yanking me around." And they're like, no, go home. I said, okay, do you want a copy of my paperwork? They're like, medical's got it? I said, no, just go home. I'll see you in 5 days. Medical said 3. Because, no, it's 5 days. We'll see you in 5 days. Okay.
Take your time, get better.
Thank you very
Yep.
much.
Yeah. So they called me a couple of different times because I had an interview on Wednesday at 8:30 in the morning that I was supposed to go in for. I had to go and sit and talk to an individual about some certain things that I can't really talk about here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But he was like, "Yeah, I'll just call you," because the other people who had to go told them that I was positive for COVID. And he goes, "Oh yeah, no, don't come in.
Hmm.
We'll call you." So I sat up here at 8:30 in the morning, talked to him for like half an hour. And that's literally it. I haven't left the house.
Good.
So have to
Good.
shower every once in a while.
It's a good plan.
Yeah,
Shower.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I haven't been sleeping. I went to bed last night with Liz, and I got up at about 1:30, and I've pretty much been awake since.
Hmm.
Ew.
So yeah, I'm exhausted, fellas. It's been a week of downs.
Yes, with a thumbs up. Thanks,
Yeah.
bud.
Oh yeah.
Jeez.
Check. Well, we're glad you could make time for us tonight, bud. Thanks.
Oh yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, I thought about texting you guys yesterday, but we had talked about Sunday, so I said, yeah, I'll text
I
him.
could have done both. It's all good.
Yeah.
Honestly, Sunday worked out perfect for me because
Good.
yesterday I was doing some other stuff, and you know we're here, and I'm home and relaxing.
Excelente.
Yeah. I even missed Friday Night Magic, boys.
I know, man. The world sighed relief.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I could have used the extra money. That new set comes out, and I was gonna pre-order.
Oh,
So it kind of stinks. That would have been.
maybe tomorrow
Yeah. Well, I mean,
on your way home.
I missed out on the store credit though. That's the thing.
Right.
Me. It'll be fine. Support your local game store.
That's right. Good night, everybody. Bye.
Okay, we'll see you later.
uh, So, my turn?
See,
Yes.
What has happened?
I don't know. Looks like one of your eyes got stuck.
It did. So, that was my thinking face.
Oh,
Yeah, when
uh,
things are.
Eyeball and I'm talking to
uh,
you.
yeah, I think Greg's stroking out.
Oh,
Yeah, Greg's stroking out.
whoa, that was wild.
That was wild.
and, and he's got a look. He's got a look of contemplation.
Yep, we're losing him, folks.
Yeah, I think his phone has decided he's done.
Hmm.
Uh
He hit his
oh.
data cap.
Oh no.
Now he's getting throttled.
Can you not hear me?
uh,
Did I freeze?
Kinda.
Oh my goodness, I can hear all of you, but you no see me.
uh, I see you
Oh, we
now.
got you now. You're
You're
good.
back.
Oh, good. I could hear you the whole time.
Oh, good, because we said some pretty funny things about you.
I know, I was laughing because I was making face, because you're like, oh, we're stuck in a face, and I was making a face because I thought that would be funny.
If we could have seen you.
And
Nice. Thanks.
yes,
Perfect.
blue
Perfect.
steel,
Yeah.
or as they say, the smolder.
Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all. Thank you very much. Have a good evening. Bye bye now.
Okay, we'll see you guys later. Bye bye. Yeah, no, that's where you gotta throw those
uh,
out there
I
because
like it.
the smolder is where it's at.
I like it. I like it.
That's how you
So
impress the lady.
I just
Continue.
I just remembered my week. So we got off Saturday and Sunday was great. Had some excellent sushi. That was phenomenal. Went to a new place called Inoi, I think. Maybe, possibly.
Mm.
It's
Wow.
out in Lawrenceville over
Wow.
by Sugarloaf. It was good.
Hmm.
Um, but the week was pretty much wrapping things up. Really good chapel on Tuesday. Uh, Commissioner Eigelhart, he gave a thing on Monday. Oh, I'm supposed to be talking about my high. So my
Oh,
high this week, um, I got to play pickleball for the first time in a couple months.
Oh,
And
that's
boys, I
exciting.
really enjoy a good game of pickleball
hmm.
because it's fast enough to get the heart rate up, but you're not like dying. Um, and I've always enjoyed ping pong, always enjoyed tennis, and so you bring the two together, and you got pickleball, and I love it. I absolutely love it. Started running again this week.
I don't run.
I know, and we still love you.
Yeah.
We love you
Um,
every day.
but I started documenting it on TikTok.
I
I
saw.
know.
So, yeah, and I gotta find some ways to make it. I think I'll try, but I found TikTok. I found what I like to do with it. Like I love putting music. I love uh just being uplifting. I hope with it, and I also like the encouragement I'm getting from it too. So that's pretty sweet. And then tonight I made sushi for the first time.
What?
Yep, I made my own sushi rice with the rice vinegar and all that jazz, and I rolled my own rolls and
Tell me more.
yeah. So,
Continue, please.
my wife, since coming here to Atlanta, has found a new passion for sushi. And
Amen.
gentlemen, it's to the point now that when we go out, I don't look for other things anymore. I look for good sushi places because she wants to try it. And it I am okay with this new passion. I really am. And so she bought the vinegar rice, or excuse me, the rice vinegar a while ago, probably about 2 weeks ago. And we were in Kroger yesterday getting some things for a program we're doing this week. And I said, "Did you happen to pick up like real rice? Did you happen to pick up sushi rice?" And she was like, "No, I didn't." And so found a decent sized bag. It was like a 5 pound bag for $8.
That'll last
And
forever.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And
it was
so
set there.
I got that. I decided that we weren't going to do it that night because Julia had something going on. And so I was going to do them tonight. And so we got home from church and I got to the kitchen and I washed my rice. So weird. I washed my rice. No, I washed it 4 times, boss. I washed my rice
I
a
said
lot,
at least twice.
at least twice. Yeah, I washed it 4 times, and then
Good good
put it in the
washing of the rice.
It's it. Something about it, boys. Something about
It
it.
makes a difference.
It really does. So then I put it in the Instapot, and it did real well with that. I'm going to use that continually. I'm not doing stovetop. Instapot just rocks it. And
Yeah.
then I made my rice vinegar mixture. Folded it in after it was done. Folded it all in. Laid it out so it could dry, or not dry. It could cool off. And then, yeah, I need a bamboo mat. I do need that. But I made California rolls for my girls. So that's the rice on the outside. And then I made the one with the seaweed on the outside. I'm not sure what you call that. Is that just a,
It's still technically it's still a So did you use like the avocado and the
yeah.
imitation crab?
So
Yeah.
avocado,
So
imitation crab, sliced cucumber,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
and
So
cream cheese for the girls.
Yeah.
those are still considered a California roll
Yep.
because it has the imitation. It's not wrong. It's still really good, but you
Mm-hmm.
can do it either way. Whether you do rice on the outside or seaweed on the outside, it's still considered a California roll.
Mm-hmm.
And seaweed too. So
Yes.
seaweed wrap. I did my seaweed wrap on the outside. Theirs on the inside. But I rolled 4 rolls tonight.
Nice.
Mm.
So and I gotta work on my rice quantity. they, they were
Go
some
go
fat
heavy.
rolls.
Roll.
Yeah. So
But
your rolls should be like this, maybe.
Yeah.
yeah,
And my roll was about like
it's
it
like
was
it's like
it was a little chunky.
it's like
So
Mm.
roll. Ah.
yeah, usually I can take a one and be good with it. No, I was
Mm-hmm.
like it was so good though. Oh, it
Oh,
was so good. But
I'm sure.
so odd thing, Greg, when mom and dad went up with you all to Brandy's folks,
Yes,
they
up in
fell
New
in
York.
love with that sriracha ranch or that sriracha, uh, the orange squeeze bottle, the sriracha. I'm gonna have to show you a picture of it. Anyways,
Yeah.
they fell in love with it up there. They bought it while they were down here, and now your boy finds it every time he goes to Kroger. And so that jazz on homemade sushi,
I bet it
chef's
slap.
kiss,
It's so
boys.
good.
So good. And all of a
Mm.
sudden, this has turned into a food channel. Sorry,
No, you're
everybody.
fine.
But
Oh, are you kidding?
yeah,
Don't let
so
me. Don't get me started. We could talk about. We went to brunch this morning.
Got to do some hand rolls too.
so my plan, yes. So my plan is to make traditional sashimi.
Mm-hmm.
Sashimi and nigiri.
Mm.
And that to me is rewarding. You can roll a roll, you can put all the stuff in it, that's great. My girls love it. That's perfect.
Yep.
But give me a nice piece of fish
Mm-hmm.
on some sushi rice and I am
Yeah.
golden, boys. I love that stuff. I'll go to a restaurant just to eat that. But yeah, so I think I'm going to do that next time. I need to find a good piece of salmon.
Mm-hmm.
I was told that if you buy it from the store, if you freeze it and then naturally thaw it, that then makes it safer for consumption raw.
Hmm. Yeah.
Another thing I've learned is there's this guy on TikTok. Sorry, y'all.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah.
but he goes to like Costco or Sam's, not Sam, yeah, Costco or Sam's Club. He gets the huge fillet of salmon or tuna, and then there's a sugar. He covers it in sugar,
Mm-hmm.
and then he washes it twice, and then freezes it from that, and then or thaws whatever he uses. But that's another way of you know making it right.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I I'm interested, boys. So if you
Yeah.
got any thoughts, any suggestions, I'd love to hear it because I'm excited. And yeah,
So Google Sensei.
Mm.
okay.
Um, there is. Well, let's actually. You know what? Better yet. All right, folks. We're gonna off subject here. I am going to sushi grade fish in Atlanta. So there are the Atlanta Fish Market,
Mm.
Okay.
It's a good place.
At Atlantic Seafood,
Mm.
Wood Smoke Provisions.
Never heard of it.
There is a place called Wagaya Fish Market
You get it
in
from a bunch of
Atlanta,
guys.
Hey guys, what guys?
and
Uh.
you can go and buy sushi grade fish, um, and the prices aren't like a good piece of yellow. So this is their website:
Mm-hmm.
yellowfin tuna, 40 ounces.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Um, no, that's not right.
No.
4 ounces.
I'm about to say
4 ounces, yeah.
40
So
ounces.
4 ounces for $9, so $2.25 an ounce.
Mm.
Um,
It's not bad.
Mm.
no, that's the cheaper, like the bluefin tuna loin,
Yeah, that's the
fif,
expensive part.
fif, $15. No, 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 no. The Otoro is
Mm.
the most expensive. $25 for 4 ounces of fish.
Mm.
Woo!
Yeah, right. Um, but just kind of looking at their website, um, they're on 14th Street in Atlanta.
Yep.
And they also have another one in West Side and another one up in Emery Village,
West Side.
which is actually a sushi bar. But it looks like you can order anything that you want
Mm.
that they have, and they will. You can pick it up.
Nice.
Mm.
And they ask you to. What does they say here?
I don't know what they ask you to do.
Size and quantities are fixed.
Mm.
Orders must be placed 24 hours in advance
Mm-hmm.
and picked up at the Wagaya Groceries location.
Ooh.
Nice.
So,
Cool.
but just looking at their pictures and stuff, it looks absolutely gorgeous.
Mm.
I appreciate that look, man. What
I got
guy?
you.
Uh.
Go and do the do because I want to hear about your culinary experiences and making really good sushi
Thank you, sir.
because that makes me. Yeah, Liz even says there's so many Asian markets in Atlanta. I'm sure with like that's just one place. I'm sure with some more looking, you could find a boatload of places
Mm.
that'll hit your, scratch your itch and have what you're looking for.
Yes, sir.
Mm.
Awesome. All right, boys. Well, I have the question tonight. I hope you're
Yep.
ready.
Yes.
Always ready.
Ready? Okay. So, we have always been told growing up that huh, we've always been told that it's it's important that we enjoy life.
Mm-hmm.
See.
And we've always recognized that the three of us, we love to travel, love to eat, we love to experience new things. We also like to experience home and what home is to us, both all three of us and individually. And so, my question for us tonight, gentlemen, and this might be a little too deep, but we'll test the waters. What is the difference between living and existing?
sense of purpose.
Come on.
No, seriously, sense of
Yeah.
purpose. Like,
Tell me about it.
just existing is just going through the motions, right?
Right.
You're doing the thing to do the thing. Whether that be, just existing at work. You show up to do your job and go home.
Mm.
But, uh, actually living, going through is, having that purpose.
Yeah.
Showing up there every day to make sure that, you do what you're going to do and you finish the job that you started. To pull a saying that, we've all grown up and lived with.
Yep. Finish what you start.
Finish what you start, but like go and actually, have a goal when you go in, have a purpose.
Mm.
Have somebody that you're there that you can help, or have some task that needs to be completed that you could just push it off and say, well, it's something that I can do next week, or it's something that I can, if I just leave it alone long enough, somebody else is going to do it.
Mm.
But having a purpose.
Very nice. Thanks, Alex.
Yeah.
Greg, what's the
Um,
difference between living and existing?
I just think of the example. Uh, when I was on recruiting duty, um, I wasn't living. I was existing.
Mm.
I woke up every day. I went to work. I slaved away at work until 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night. I went home, ate dinner. Usually it involved stopping at the bar between that point so I could have some sort of feeling, but
Mm.
then I would go home, eat, go to bed, get up and do the same thing over and over again. It wasn't until I was close to the end of recruiting duty I met Brandy, and I was pulled out of that hole and was reminded of, you know, Alex really hit it the nail on the head. Living, the difference between living and existing is living means having something to look forward to
Yeah.
and having something to go toward. Um, Existing is a horrible way to live.
Yeah.
It's not something I would wish upon my worst enemy, because you are truly just it's exactly what the word describes. You exist, and to just exist is awful. Wait, what?
Mm.
So that's me.
Another warm
Awesome.
body.
Yeah,
Yeah.
feed the machine, as they say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Never again.
For me, gentlemen, is evident in my faith. Um, Living for me is having hope. Hope for uh, what all of this means. My hope is in Jesus Christ. My hope is in my eternity, because of my Lord and Savior. And so, living in hope is living each day with the opportunity to help someone else have that same hope. Whereas existing is just mundane. Existing is just going through the motions. Existing is just, I mean, you could have a purpose, absolutely. You could have a purpose to take care of your wife and your kids. You could have a purpose of, you know, climbing to the top of the ladder. You could have a purpose of insert here, whatever that might be. But personally, for my heart of hearts, living is because of hope, and the hope that I have uh, in Jesus. And so, I'm going to claim that here, and I'm going to claim it loud and proud, and
Amen.
that's who I am.
Yeah.
So, um, yeah, gentlemen, I appreciate your remarks. I thank you for that, and thank you for being open and honest. So, thank you.
Yeah.
Um,
Good
Liz
question.
said I needed to do poke next, so I agree. Poke bowl sounds very good. I
Hmm.
It
agree.
does.
I agree. I agree.
I managed to roll a 1 and a 20.
Aw.
That
I
means
know,
you're in
right?
limbo, bub.
I am in limbo. This is what part where I disappear.
You know, my wife
Um,
asked me today if I'd seen the dog bowl.
hmm
Is
I
he in?
said no. I didn't know she could.
So,
Is she any good?
Consistently bowls a 120. But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
mine, mine threatened to leave me if I kept singing the song by Smash Mouth. I'm a believer.
Yeah.
I thought she was kidding, but then I saw
I saw
her
her face.
face.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good.
Did you know that 10 plus 10 and 11 plus 11 are the same thing? Because 10 plus 10 is 20 and 11 plus 11 is 22.
Oh man.
Math.
Math. Mathlete.
I asked my
This
wife
one,
when her birthday was. She said March 1st. So I walked around the room and asked again.
Hmm.
March 1st. Mine asked me to put excuse me, mine
Rona.
asked me to put ketchup on the shopping list.
Now I can't read a thing.
I can't see anything now.
What's the difference between dad jokes and the Spanish language?
I don't know. I
Um,
can't understand one of them.
With the Spanish language, you roll your R's. With dad jokes, you roll your eyes.
That. That.
how does dry skin affect you at work?
Scratch that.
You don't have any elbow grease to put into it.
Ew. That's gross, dude.
Mm-hmm.
That's so gross.
That's nasty.
Mm-hmm. That nasty. That felt good though. That was
Hmm.
actually really.
Hmm.
Elbow grease.
What happens when M&Ms can't agree on anything?
I don't know.
They reach an impasse.
Uh, I arrived early to the restaurant, and the manager said, "Do you mind waiting a bit?" I said, "No." Good, he said. "Take these to table 9."
Hmm.
Oh, that's awful. So
Save it.
that one's going on our Patreon account.
Save it for later. Episode 500.
I had the rudest, slowest, nastiest cashier today.
You went through the
Ooh,
self checkout.
I guess it's my fault for using the self checkout.
what a rude person.
uh,
Uh,
All right, last one.
last one.
Come on, make it a good one. You got it, G.
nothing good ones that are jumping out at me. Hold on, give
Hmm.
me a second.
I got one for
No,
you, Alex.
It
no,
said
none of
damn.
these are.
No, no,
Uh,
you ready?
yes.
I
Every
saw
morning,
that one.
every morning I announce to my family that I'm going jogging, but then I don't go. It's a running joke.
That.
It's a running joke.
It's awesome. I love it.
I don't run.
I don't run.
My kid is blaming me for ruining their birthday.
Oh yeah, why's that?
No, it's ridiculous. I didn't even know it was today.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Oh, that one was good.
That's pretty good.
Sorry.
Nice. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up our episode 132 of Brothers in Arms podcast. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. If you didn't catch our tweet on Twitter, you can find us at Your BIA Podcast. We send the announcement as to when we're going live on twitch.tv/Brothers in Arms Podcast. You can find this podcast anywhere podcasts are distributed, the verbal part anywhere podcasts are. Now, if you want to catch this on a backlog, you can find us on our YouTube channel, and you can find that at Brothers in Arms Podcast. That's all one word. Um, we we all have Twitters. No. We all have
Yes,
TikToks,
we have
but
TikToks,
I
but
don't know. Have you guys posted anything yet?
I don't
No?
post on TikTok.
I do
I
not.
I I consume.
Fascinating.
I don't
I
post.
I can start trying to do the dances if y'all want.
Oh, please.
Please
I
start with
I would
Wednesday
love those all
Adams.
day long.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll dance, dance, dance with my hands.
No, she does this weird thing where she goes like,
You say
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd have to watch it a
Please.
couple of times.
Please. If you do it, I'll stitch it.
All right. We'll see.
I
Greg?
see it. I'll yeah. All right.
Stitch it.
All right. I'll
Stitch
do
it.
it.
That's right.
I'll do it.
Yes. Yes. We'll embarrass all of our daughters.
Oh
It'll be
yeah.
great.
Yes.
Mine's
My
4.
daughter
She
doesn't
don't
even
know the
have.
difference.
She doesn't even have
Oh,
TikTok, so
the-
She'd be standing there next to me trying to do
Eventually.
I still keep her off YouTube.
I love it. Oh, but that concludes our episode, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for hanging out with us. Truly, we do appreciate you. Gentlemen, any parting remarks before Alex hits that magic button?
something. Hit the button.
Oh goodness. As always, drink water, change your socks, take Motrin.
Unless you have COVID?
Enjoy
Unless you
your time
have
with your
COVID.
family. No, take Motrin. It cures
No.
COVID.
Cures
doesn't.
COVID.
It
He
cures
says.
COVID.
That is the one thing they did not tell me to take.
Oh, Motrin?
Really? No
Yeah.
Motrin?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
They said
Wow.
Mucinex, Dayquil, Sudafed.
They failed you, Alex.
Well,
Yeah.
funny thing is, Motrin is in Sudafed.
No, it's not.
Or Dayquil.
No, it's not.
What?
Yeah, Motrin is
It has-
ibuprofen, man.
Really?
Yeah, acetaminophen, Tylenol is in
Acetaminophen.
Dayquil.
Very well then. I stand corrected. I apologize.
You're sitting down.
You're sitting, Alex. Greg.
That's Greg.
Off subject. I am making homemade limoncello right now.
Limoncello?
Limoncello.
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 Yes.
Limoncello.
Like cello?
No,
No,
Yeah.
no. Like
It's-
limoncello.
it.
Just Google it.
You probably saw it while you were over there in Italy.
It was in yeah, you saw it in Italy.
It's an alcoholic
Gelato?
beverage.
He's typing.
He is typing on his mechanical
Alex?
keyboard.
That's right.
It's
Yeah,
Google Sensei.
Google Sensei. He's gonna throw it in the group chat in just a second.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, for me, just take care of yourselves.
Amen.
You know, just get to sleep when you need to get to sleep. Take your medicine. Even if it's not Motrin, take your medicine. And always carry tissues with you. Because you never know what you're going to cough up.
that is a good word.
You may think it's love.
But it's
But it's
phlegm.
not. It's phlegm.
It's not.
Oh, we're
It's
past
phlegm.
that. It's phlegm. Patrick?
Yes.
Support your local game store. I had to say it a second time. I'm sorry.
I appreciate it. No, you're fine. Try something new.
Amen.
Try something new. You know, you may not your sushi roll might come out looking like a slug, but try something new. And truly everyone should know where their hope is placed.
See?
Amen. All right, boys. Well, it's been real. Have a wonderful week. Love you guys.
Love you too,
I
man.
love you too.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's been
Alex,
fun.
you have any idea what your next schedule looks like?
I do not have Sunday. So I have
Okay.
duty on I have duty tomorrow and then I have duty
Okay.
on Friday.
Okay.
So I am off again on Sunday, folks.
Rock and roll.
Yeah.
Gee.
Excitement.
And then the following week though, that's the hard one. I will not have Sunday. I'll have Saturday though.
Okay. G.
I have most weekends free ish. Next Friday I'm busy, but Saturday, Sunday I am. Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a plan.
Mm-hmm.
Is that
I'm good for
let
Sunday too.
All
So,
right.
let it ride?
We'll try for
folks,
Sunday.
put us on your schedule. We'll try and see you Sunday. All right, boys. Love you.
I love you too.
Love you, man.
Be good. Be safe, and we'll see y'all next time.
Definitely.
Oh, definitely.
Bye.
Bye now.
Bye.
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 I can't go that low.
That's just blowing air through the vocal cords.
I know. Mine hurt.
Oh yeah, I bet they do.
I've been coughing for a week, man.
I'm so sorry.
I mean, it happens. I wasn't kidding about the phlegm. It's a lot of phlegm.
Oh, your wife says I
Yes.
need to put sriracha mayo on top.
Yes.
Yep.
And
I'd pay to watch that.
Yep.
Caroline would dance too, and lemon booze.
Yeah.
lemon booze.
Lemon booze.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But you called them limoncellos?
Yeah.
It's a lemon. So
It's the name.
that's the type of liqueur.
Oh,
Um.
got it.
Yeah. So
Limoncello.
yeah,
Cello.
you zest a lot of lemons.
Limoncello.
You zest a lot of lemons, and then you put it in a giant jar with a very high proof alcohol, grain based alcohol. So like I have 2 bottles of
Sounds like a
Smirnoff.
pie in the making.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's pretty much you. Well, you have to let it sit for a couple weeks.
A
Like
fermented pie.
It
it won't
is.
be ready. Well, it's already like the alcohol's already done. It's
It's a
just
boozy pie
you're
Uh,
infusing the alcohol with the
with
oils
no
from
pie
the
crust.
lemons.
you're confusing the alcohol?
Hmm.
Yeah.
You
Hmm.
can put it on top of ice cream when you're done,
I'm a
or
lemon.
use it
I'm an
in
orange.
or.
I'm a lemon. I'm an orange.
Mm.
My God, man. You're citrus.
Somebody please fix that.
Mm.
That was hilarious.
Mm. All right. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Okay, we'll talk to you later.
You
See
betcha.
ya.
I want that.
Till next
Okay.
till next time. Okay.
Bye.
Finding it.
I love you guys.